Welcome back to another video, guys. Today we're going to be talking about this week's Saipark configuration from October the 26th to November the 1st in TemTem. Now in today's video we're going to be going over the Saipark rewards and how much you can make from all the Freetem Rewards, and as well as the Lumas and what they're worth and if they're worth catching and how much you'll be able to sell them for. So we first look at the Luma Kuri. In the wild, has a high spawn of an 80% chance of encountering. That's like the patch where it has its highest spawn rate is 80%. In other patches I think it has like a 20% encounter chance, 30% encounter chance. But there's one patch where it has an 80% encounter chance. Now if you found this spot, you have a 0.01% chance of finding a Luma Kuri in the wild in that spot. Now Saipark is 50% encounter chance and it's 4 times Luma rates. The chances of you getting a Luma are 0.05%, which, you know, is actually quite high for Lumas because we have 4 times rates this week, which you don't normally see. And this has gone up by 0.04%. Now Luma Kuri, I think it's quite worth it. It's a very different looking Luma. There's not much similar ones that have this similar coloration apart from Luma and here. And it's also quite a nice looking Tem. Obviously that's my opinion. You may think differently. I think it's not seen that much either, which I think this one might be worth quite a bit. Honestly, I think you could sell it for at least 100k. I don't think it's more of expensive Lumas, but I also think it's not one of the cheaper Lumas. I think it's in the middle where not that many people have it, so they'll be willing to buy it to collect it, but at the same time it's not that powerful of a Tem. Its colours, you know, it's good colours which kind of evens it out, so it really depends who you're selling it to and what they want to use it for. Now, if we move on to look at Occlura, I probably said it wrong, but Occlura in the wild is a 60% encounter chance. That's the only spot where you're going to find it as this high spawn rate in the wild is a 60% encounter chance, right? If you go to the right spot, and that gives it a 0.0075% chance of finding a Luma Occlura in the wild. Its Saipark's chances are the same as Kuri, with a 50% chance of encounter. Also, the Luma Occlura has been in the Saipark before. I don't think Kuri has been in the Saipark before, so I think a lot more people are more likely to have a Luma Occlura already. And the Saipark chances, you know, same as Kuri, 50% encounter chance, 0.05% chance of you finding one. But with the Luma Occlura, it's rare in the wild, so the chances have actually gone up by 0.0425%. It also has a 10% chance to get the egg tech of it, you know, put that aside. This one is obviously the rare one to find in the wild, so if you're trying to get a rare Luma, I'd go for the Luma Occlura, because obviously it's rare in the wild. If you catch one here, I think you're going to be able to sell it for more as well. If you wait until like this week, say in a month, when it's died down a little bit, the market's died down, I think you'll be able to sell this one for actually quite a bit, because it's much rarer in the wild than the Luma Kuri. Now, none of them have a 100% spawn rate, right? So both of them are actually considered rarer Lumas. So I think if you just wait, both of these will actually be able to sell for a decent amount. Now, back on track, if we look at the Luma Occlura, it's very different from the normal. It's very different coloration. Not one that you see that often. It's got a nice light blue and red and black. It's not something that you see around, so I think this is a very nice looking Luma. I think they both are very nice. Personally, I do prefer the Kuri, but they're both very nice, and I think they're both worth going for. I think both are rare, both look really different to all other Tems, and definitely very noticeable ones. Now, lastly, if we look at the weekly reset and the Freetem Rewards, so obviously 3,500 Pansuns to get 7 side cards, it's more than enough for anything really. So if we look into this, right, 50 TemTem releases, you're going to be getting 2 full revives. Literally no point in selling them. I didn't even look into how much they sell for. I literally don't think there's a point. You're obviously going to need them when you're doing story. Or you probably won't if you're playing right now, because you're probably going to have like maxed out Tems, but for when Japanku, whatever it is, for when that comes out, right? So you probably won't need to use them then, but that's besides the point, right? Chances are you should probably keep them, because I don't really see any point in quick selling them. Next you have the enhanced coconuts. 20. They had 20 TVs to defense. You can sell all 4 of these for 1k Pansuns, as they sell for 250 each. Again, so I mean, I guess you could sell these. Some people prefer to grind out and level up their Tems in the wild, so some people might actually see a point in selling these. Next, 190 Tem releases. You're going to be getting the Telemore defense hack. This cannot be sold, and adds 1 defense SV, but takes away 1/3. I'd recommend you only use, actually a very useful way you can use these is you can use them on a Luma or something when they have no fertility left, and you can still use them and it takes away no fur. They are expensive, but you know, if you have a ton of Pansuns, it's probably quite an easy way to get perfect Lumas without breeding. Now if we look onto the immunity DNA strands, what this does is when you breed 2 Tems, it will inherit the Tem that has equipped this gear, the immunity DNA strand. It will inherit that Tem's defense and specials defense stat, wherever it is. Even if the other Tem's is higher, it will inherit the one that equipped this gear. Now this can be sold to the shop for 2,500 Pansuns, but there's a lot of players out there that will buy it for most likely 4,500 Pansuns, as it costs 5,000 to buy. I've also seen people that will say they will take them when you buy a TemTem off them, like be able to trade them to, I don't know, they'll take it as like 4,500, say if you're buying one, and they'll take part of that. Now Freetem Rewards as well, we got to count them because you will be capturing Tems. Now this week, if you do the Aquanox and Pico Cave in Isiwa, you'll get around 42k Pansuns from this, from catching and releasing 350 Tems. And now if we add up all these prices, you'll be able to make a total of 48k Pansuns from this weekly reset. Now if you guys did enjoy this video, it'd be much appreciated for you to like and subscribe, and without a doubt, I'll see you guys in the next one.